We're going.
All right, we're back. It's been a while.
We're a little rusty.
It's been a while since we've been live. Busy with the Futurity World Show and all.
Holidays.
But we're back. Got Peaches here. This is a 3-year-old Walla Walla Whiz. I have electrical flash. This is one of the contenders for this year's Futurity. But today what we're going to do is we're going to go out. I've got George and Mary Beth here on their non-pro horses. They've already warmed up, and we're going to work on stopping today. In particular, fencing, and let you guys see exactly how I work with my amateurs. These guys, it could be very entertaining. They both can ride well, but they throw things at me that I haven't seen before on a regular basis. You guys all warmed up?
Yeah.
We're rolling right now. I've been bragging on you. I also said that you guys can do things that I haven't seen. So that's why we're here. We got George on Bubba. What's he, about 10 now? 9?
10? I think 9 or 10, yeah.
9, and then Mary Beth on Old Smoky. You've seen him. He's 7 now.
7?
Getting up there.
Yep.
It's turning white.
Getting his gray hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
White hair.
So you guys are all warmed up, right?
Yeah.
We're going to work on fencing today. Your favorite.
Love it.
George did cheat a little. He did stop a little yesterday, so he's got a day. This is going to be a competition. I'm not sure what the prize is, but we'll come up with something for, maybe we'll let these guys pick who's the winner of today's session.
Well, congratulations, Mary Beth.
You guys up for the competition?
George is he's just going to go ahead and let,
Seating right now.
he's calling it. You're
All right.
feeling that good today, George?
Pardon me?
You're feeling that good about yourself today?
Oh, I'm in my prime.
I like your hat.
I wore that just for you.
That's a good hat.
Yeah?
We got the big boss over there sitting at the 50-yard line watching. She's
The critic.
She's quality control over
Critic
there.
Cam.
Quality control. All right, well, let's get this party started. Let's start off back and forth all the way to that fence. We'll make sure we alternate leads, okay?
2 hands or 1?
Let's go ahead and let's go one hand. Let's make it like we're showing. These are all old broke horses. You guys are supposed to know what you're doing. Let's go one hand. So we're going to start off slow first. When you're loping slow to that fence, what are you looking for?
The spot.
Okay, you're looking for a spot. Yep. And then what are you looking for out of the horse?
Go to the fence. Go straight.
Go to the fence. Okay, straight. And
Keep the cadence.
keep the cadence. So keep the speed. So at your slow lope, that's what you're looking for. You want to be straight, and they should be able to stay slow on the road, meaning you're not going to have to handle them a whole bunch. I give them about once or twice where I'll pick up, ask them to slow back down. Let's say whatever our slow speed is, say it's like 20 mile an hour. You have to pick up more than that, and then we got issues. We probably need to stop them and back them up. Right out of the gate, what are we looking for at fence? Let me ask this. When it comes to fencing, how concerned should we be about how they stop? All right, good guess. Yeah, you're right. Not at all. And that's what we're going to work on today, is just that rundown, and I want to work on and talk a lot about the fence, how everybody gets so worked up about how the horse slides or doesn't slide into the fence, and then we turn it into a big, huge battle where we're jerking them in the face and spurring them, doing all this good stuff, and then we wonder why they don't want to run free up to the fence. I'd say just use this today. Think about it. This last beam right here, about when you pass that beam, just let that horse lope on up there to the fence. If they want to break, let them do it. Don't make a big deal, because you're never going to have to run this far. As long as the horse is running true to here, if he's got a little anxiety about that fence, that's probably, that's okay. That's, common sense, right? You're running at a big old fence like that. Not all the horses want to get up there. Matter of fact, I think the biggest stopping horses that I have They don't want to go to that fence because they know what's coming. So with that being said, your job is all the way to about here. Past that, you know, you don't need to let them stop, but you don't need to try to jab them up there. You just keep them straight. Okay? All right, go ahead. I'm going to jump on teachers while you guys are going. Maybe let him get about halfway down and then go. Make sure they take the lead that you asked for. That's a good departure there. Really good. What lead are you taking, Mary Beth?
Left.
Left?
Well, right.
Right, okay. Don't take both of them. Okay, you're starting off good. I should turn the lights on. That's one thing really cool about this arena. One little push of the button, we say, let there be light, and there was. Good, George. So at that fence, don't pull on him, okay? You picked your hand up just a little bit. But other than that, that was really good. Really good. What happened down there?
You took the wrong lead.
Wrong lead, okay. And just go ahead and go on back down one more time, that's C.
Hey, Matt, do you mind?
Okay, what lead did you ask for, George?
Left lead.
All right, what lead are you on? Okay, break to the walk, you cheater. You just changed. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, walk! See what I mean? No hearing aid today. So you had your horse set up for that left lead just right, but then he snuck up on the right somehow. You got to watch that, okay? Let's come back down on the left lead again. What were you going to say, Karen?
Can you go on that side so they can see them coming into the fence? You're kind of right in the way.
Okay, drop your hand, there. Loosen up your reins a little more. Let's dare to take off. Keep riding, keep riding. Okay, good, good. What lead did you ask for, George?
Left lead.
What lead are you on?
Left lead at home.
You sure?
Nope.
All right, turn right around and show us that left lead again. Now, come on now, you're making me look bad. You're taking the wrong lead.
It's always about him, huh, George?
Yeah, look at that. There's no way he's going to take the wrong lead that way. So keep that in mind. Every time you do a departure, I shove that hip over like that and make
Hi,
sure
Kelly.
you take the correct lead. You guys should have saw that. I put a little pressure on him on purpose. And what did he do? He made sure that horse took the correct lead. Mary Beth, you should do the same thing next time, okay? Shove that hip over. You start taking wrong leads, he's going to start taking a ton of penalties. Now, right there, when he leans to the right on you, Mary Beth, you should scare him over to the left a little more, okay? All right, George, let's come a little faster on the right lead. Okay, now you got it. Good job. All right, let's go on a little faster. Plug to it. Keep breathing, eyes up. Come on, a little more. Okay, good. Just walk him up to the fence now. So that's a good example there of a horse that doesn't want to run up there. Kick him up there. Don't let him bite your foot. Kick him up there. Put your hand forward and walk him. When you get right about to here, you don't need to let him die. You know, if he wants to break down, you can let him, but then still kind of softly encourage him to get up to that fence. Other than that, that was good. This next rundown, we need to go a lot faster, okay? Okay, let's go, Mary Beth. Okay, real good. I think we're ready to start going faster now. There, you went to the ground nice there too. Is everybody having an okay time hearing me?
Somebody let us know if you can hear okay. We got this new microphone and we are trying it out.
I think I need to get a little closer to you. All right, George, go ahead and go on down a little faster now.
Closer, but like in the way.
Sit back and go on. Block, kick.
Awesome. Thanks, Kim. Kim says she can hear us.
Okay, pretty good. So you see on that run down there, he just looks a little sticky, like his accelerator pedal just isn't open. And I think what he needs to do is we need to open it, kind of free him up, which means run fast and get that horse to where he'll go on his own. Because, you know, not going enough is just as bad as one that wants to. I take that back. That's a better problem to have than flat running off. But it is still an issue. If they won't accelerate, you know, you can't get down there and get that nice plus stop. Go ahead and go down there a bit. Let's go ahead and run a little bit. If he leans, you steer him off about 6 feet. Not like that. Don't do like that. Just move your hand a couple inches and guide him over, okay? You must be taking left lead?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Except he's going way over there.
Kick him forward. That looks like a gas pedal issue there. Like you need to get him going forward. Kick him hard.
I don't know if any of you remember the Facebook Live we did of a lazy horse.
Let's switch to 2 hands, okay?
Smokey was the example.
You gotta get your legs out
I
of
think
the
it's coming
sides.
out again in
Kick
him.
him and then get your feet out of it. Your spurs are kind of making it move around like nothing. Okay, George, let's go on. Block, kick. Kick. Good, really good. Loosen up your reins and just putty. So what I'm trying to do, I don't know if you heard me down there, it's the run down that way. Looked like you were stepping on the gas. Looked like you were trying to push a wet noodle. What he needs is just a run. So that's what I had to kick him a couple times. Yeah, just to get your gas pedal going. And then what's going to happen, he's probably going to want to run too much. Then we got to back it off. That's what the best run down is. It's almost borderline running off. It's controlled chaos, really, is what it is. Okay, Mary Beth, come on back. Kick it. Block. There, look at that there. That's a lot better. Block. Kick. Good, really good. See how everything just lines out when you get speed? All this right here, he's just going, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. And he's kind of baiting you into this little game. And then running down that way, I had a great view of it. Your spurs are just like this. And his body's moving around like this. I just kick him and say, move, stay between your spurs. He's a lazy horse, we know that. Go run down again. Make sure your reins are even. Now just kick him forward first before you worry about his hip. Now go. Sit back, be aggressive. Sit back. One. Okay, that's all right. So he went a little faster than we wanted, but we started it. We stirred him up on purpose. Let him stand there for a little bit. Okay, George, go ahead and run him down there. No, to the fence. Sit back. Kick him right there. Now stop it. Stop. Okay, now, easy. I was hollering there for you to stop after you kicked him. You must not have heard me there. So I had you kick him, George, because you asked him to lope off and go, and he was telling you no. Right? Right? Come on, lope back down here. We got him all nervous now. We got the camera going. This feels just like a horse show. Okay, let go of his face there. Okay, now there. See where your fence is at? Stop.
When you get lower,
Yeah, you need to relax, okay? We stirred him up on purpose. You asked him to go on this run down that way. He didn't. That's why I said kick him, put more pressure. When he started taking off like a bat out of hell, I would have just broke him down to the walk. Don't get out of control like that, okay? And then coming back this way, you just look real tense, and then you kind of just threw out the window going to the fence, and you asked him to stop right here. Okay, this is good with this camera going because to me, you're riding more like you do at the show. Relax and just focus on your horse. So remember, now when you go to low bob, remember I told you what was going to happen. He was going to go too much, right? So when he does that, just pick up easy. Ask him to slow down. If he doesn't, then pull him down to a walk. But don't ever let it get into like a panic situation. Go ahead and go again. So the other thing you could do, if you lope off and it feels like he wants to take off, just go back to going slow again. Now you set him up for right lead and then, okay, walk. Now make sure you decide what lead you're going to go for because you set him up for right lead and then at the last second you switched it over to left. I want you to try to pick a lead, like let's say left lead, and just stick to that, okay? If you start mixing it up right there at the departure, then it just gets that horse a little uneasy. Loosen up your right rein a little bit. Now go ahead. There you go. Now relax your body. Now build some speed. Loosen your reins. That looks better. Okay, good. Now just make sure you don't shut down yourself too early, okay? You kind of were asking him to stop about 30 feet from the fence. Okay, very good. Come on back down fast. The good thing about fencing like this is you can do it all day. You know, nobody says that you have to stop today. You might just work on fencing. Okay, sit back, loosen up, go on, pluck, kick. Very nice. I want both of you guys to focus on sitting back a little more. Don't get rigid and hold your breath, okay? There you go. Breathe. Come on. That's it. Very nice. Petty. Much better. That had to feel a little better, huh?
Straight wise, I feel straight. He's going straight as an arrow.
Yeah, he's been straight almost every time. And that time, though, what I like is you had speed and you looked more relaxed. Like, because, you know, these guys are used to running fast. But if you start sitting stiff on them, that scares them. You know, what's a horse going to do when he's scared? Probably going to run more, right? Or at the very least, they're going to run tight.
Hey, listen, I got my problems. He's got this.
I don't know if you did. Everybody hear that?
Oh,
Right,
I'm sure.
Sit back. Let's drive all the way down to the fence, and then you're going to be the first one to try to stop. Sit back. Block. Okay, pretty good. Just you needed to go one more gear at the end. I was kind of waiting to see if you'd do it on your own. And it looked like you just kind of got to the end and you just sat there and you were just kind of waiting for him to do it. You got to drive him all the way, okay? As soon as you quit driving, it's like riding a bike. You know, it only coasts so long and then it starts to slow down. If he starts to slow down and you stop, you're going to get that right there. You're going to need to go to the chiropractor. It's going to be real stiff on the front end. Let's see you come down and hit this stop. Sit back. Back up. So we can't low bob with him shaking his head like that. That's not going to be a good start, right? So right away, you should recognize that. Stop him and redo it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's like, you know, you're getting ready to take off in the airplane and the gas light is flashing empty and you go ahead and take off anyway. video, you could see his head almost even raised up a little, which was fine, not out of the bridle. But you could tell he was going to drag it.
My saddle's dirty.
Very good, very good. But you know
Your
what?
saddle's what?
Dirty.
Dirty.
Oh.
I think if you had a loped off, though, that first time when he shook his head, I mean, he's basically kind of telling you, access denied, Mary Beth, I'm going to go down and not stop. And you were going to let him do it anyway. Don't do that. If something like that happens while you're just loping off, stop.
Hey, everybody liked that.
Okay.
That was
You're getting
sweet.
thumbs up.
That was
Woo!
The good and bad thing is now we don't get to stop again.
Right.
That was so good. But what we can do while we're working on George here,
Smoky.
you can go back and forth slow. Okay? So now we know you got him you got him running. Now let's go back, see if you can put him back to sleep, which should be no problem for him.
Yeah.
And and still though, if he wants to be lazy and won't go, you can poke him once or twice and get him going a little bit. But just take your sweet time. It's almost like taking some victory laps, just back and forth, all the way to the fence. So the next stopping session, he's starting off the exact same way. That was good.
Thank you.
Good job, Mary Beth.
Thank you.
Good boy, Smokey.
She didn't need to look at it.
I have to
She knew
say
it was
that
good.
you got to go back and watch this Facebook Live. I think that was the best I've ever seen you stop. Maybe, you know what? I just had the best idea. We're going to Facebook Live you show.
Oh, no.
Maybe you're just a,
What lead did you ask for?
you're just a born,
me,
like,
George,
born
you're
for the
going off.
camera.
You don't know what lead you want right now.
Maybe I can get
Earlier,
it
when
as a
we
show
took that
pad
long
then.
lead, you were, hang on a second, easy with your hands. Easy, easy, easy. Take your time. Decide what lead you want and push that hip over. You're setting them up for the right, and then you ask them for the left at the last second. It's kind of a dirty trick.
That's what I was going to say.
Let's go two hands for a little bit. Ooh. Peaches, where are you going? Loosen up, loosen up. So you feel how, stop a second. Did you feel how when you went to lope off with my horse, after he was like this?
Yeah.
That's not where you want him. He's got that big old nice long neck. You want to have those reins long enough to where he can drop his neck. I can still make contact with barely pulling, okay? So see, he's got his mouth open there. You're pulling too hard. Hold those reins real soft. As it's creeping forward, put your hands forward. Put your hands forward so he knows where you want to go. There, good. Now go. Perfect. Take your left foot off, though, when you go to lope off next time. You'd be amazed at the craziest little things that will throw off something, as complicated as a rundown. We'll have it, it's this, it's 500 million complicated things. It could be as simple as, a little tweak on a lead departure that the horse is confused, and then you start adding speed to it and it just kind of snowballs. So when things aren't quite going the way you want it, just try to be really, really black and white and slow and think about what it is you're asking. Okay, come on back down. So see now, that looks good. That was easy. You were on the right lead. Okay, let's go on now. Keep breathing. Breathe. Run, run, run. Yeah, there you go. Patty. That was better.
I moved over because I didn't want to get too close to you.
I stood right there on purpose because I wanted to see if you would do that. All right, let's go back on the left lead. Don't override your horse. Remember, he's done this a gazillion times. He's done this more than you have. Push him forward, hands forward. There you go. Be real literal. Eyes up. Great departure.
Good
by the
job,
way.
Puddin'.
Great departure. Okay, let's go. Okay, I think we're going to try our stop this time. So that rundown was pretty good right there. I think we just need more repetitions back and forth to get the timing. But we're kind of starting to run out of horse, right? Good.
Maybe horse and a little bit of rider.
I think we're out of riders before we started. loosen up your reins and relax. So on that rundown there, you went about a good 30% faster than we've been schooling. Did you feel that? That's why I was saying easy. Right out of the gate, you look like you were ready to muscle him up and throw a Hail Mary.
He feels like he's trying to go right from the jump.
I think what he's feeding off of your body. I can see it, right? When you sit relaxed, just think about it. This is the same horse that loped slow, no problem, and wouldn't go. This is the same horse. So he hasn't changed. What's changed is we got a camera going, and then when it's time to stop, you're just getting muscled up and stiff, which everybody does it. It's not a big deal. What you need to do is go down, let's walk down to that end, loosen up and just relax. And then come down here and just build a little speed. Think half speed, okay? Eyes up, keep him straight. And remember, if you lope off and he's going a little fast, you don't have to sit like a statue. You do have reins that you can pick up easy and ask him to slow down, okay? Remember, that's what you pay me for the training for, is to put that stuff on him. You got to ask him, though, right? You're probably a lot closer than you think to getting a good one. Good. Now just break him down to the walk. Now make sure when you pull, don't pull like this, right? You ride left hand, yeah, slow that hand down. But make sure, like right there, when you went to break him down, you did it great, except you pulled over here, which is going to do what? Where's his head going to go? You're going to make him go like this. Right. And so he really won't be leaning, he'll really be going where you told him to, right? Let's just go one more time down that way, break him down somewhere along the way, practice having your hand in the middle, and I'd be done. He looks great. Way better, way better. Loosen up. Much better. I think, like, for today, I'm not gonna, I don't think that was perfect. That wasn't a perfect session, but I think you got better right there. To me, what we got going on over there?
He reacted to the door behind him closing.
Oh, he spooked?
Yes.
Make sure you're going forward now, okay? But what I was going to say is you need to do this more, back and forth,
Kind of.
until you get that timing down. Good departure there. George, walk up to the fence. Let's get one stop down this way, just past the middle. We'll probably quit on that and just walk him for a while. And every session is not going to be perfect, right? That's part of practice. You got to get through all this stuff. Let's just go medium speed on a loose rein.
One hand or two?
2 hands. Go down there and melt in the ground like we did yesterday, okay? Sit back, relax, there. Okay, pull him around to the right. Easy, easy, easy. Pull his head, pull his head. Pull it, pull it. Okay, and walk. So there, you sat more relaxed, but then you forgot about straight. This is looking real similar to me on the golf course with the driver. I can get it 1 out of 8. I'll think about one thing, and then I overswing, and then I back off, and I forget to rotate. There's all those things you got to do over and over. Do you agree with me there, though? You sat way more relaxed.
I missed it.
You missed it. I didn't look that bad. Let's go one more time, okay? 2 hands. So lock in on a target. Just sit way back and just hold him straight and go down there and say, whoa. Got your target? I like that you stopped and reset there because it looked like you were just going to go. That was good for him, too. Good departure. You got that fixed. There you go. A lot better, huh? Go ahead and walk him back down over here. good. Took us a while to get there, but I think you feel, feel like you got a little better there at the end. That was really good. How do you feel in that last rundown?
Good.
What felt different?
Not me.
But you see what I mean, though? It's the same horse. How you sat a little more relaxed and everything was just right.
Yeah.
I think, the good thing is we don't show till March, so we got a lot of time to get back in the groove. You haven't done this was your second time in several months, so that was pretty darn good. Well, I think that is enough for today. We saw Smokey and Bubba run and stop pretty darn good. I think I better get back to work. Old Peaches here has been standing around and I think she's ready to do something. Thanks for watching.